Hey everybody, how you doing today? Booker Dog again. So I'm back today to go over what I'm going to start doing for getting back in shape, um, getting some excess weight off, getting some excess fat off. I should say I don't really care if I still weigh the same if my pants are smaller or the fat's not around my belly. That's for sure. Um, I've done this many times over the years, been up and down, up and down. I don't know if anybody else has been in that situation. I'm sure most of us. Uh, I thought that this would go along good with my channel because it's kind of a sports channel. I mean, an outdoors channel, and it's always really important to be in shape during hunting season, just for the health of us, just for not sucking wind when we're going up hills. Also, heart health, not having heart attacks out there. You're getting to the age now where things are a little harder. I am at least. Injuries come quicker. Pulled groins, pulled hamstrings, shoulders, bicep tears. You name it. That it's more and more as we get older. Staying in shape, being in shape can help, especially when it comes to walking up hills or you see, elk over the canyon and you've got to move into within range. And you might have to go up inclines. Well, it's better to go up inclines having some air left when you get ready to set for your shot than go. I've been both ways before, so I used to chucker hunt a lot, and you did have to be in extremely good shape to chucker hunt. The hills were just like this and this and this and this. I hunted with short hairs, and that was dogs help extremely a lot when you're chucker hunting. That's for sure. My personal way about doing things is, and what works for me. Now, this works for me, and not might work for anybody else, but it works for me, and that is a carnivore diet, or basically mostly carnivore. You can say low carb, you can say keto. I'm not really into that terminology, keto and everything else. I take in a lot less carbohydrates. I eat a lot more fat, meat, and with my body type, it works. I've done carnivore, straight carnivore before. I've done keto. I've done vegetarian. I've done vegan for a year and a half. So anybody out there says, "Oh, well, you should try this and this and this," well, I've pretty much done them all, and with my body type, I used to do some bodybuilding, and you pretty much trade everything out there you could try to cut weight, lose weight. I just find that pretty much the carnivore diet keeps the muscle on my body. Um, it makes me feel less bloated. When I was vegan, it was bloat constantly. Just eat and trying to take in so much food. It was amazing how much food I'd have to take in to not be hungry all the time. Carnivore, you eat a steak, a big slab of meat, and it fills you up. You don't have those hunger pains constantly. Now, I started this 2 days ago. Well, let's see, yesterday was my first day, and then today. I do have a little bit what they call is keto flu. That's where you kind of are depriving yourself from that, running on glycosine. You're burning sugar instead of burning fat. It gives you, right now I have a pretty good sized headache going. But that gets over with, and I will guarantee you'll start feeling better. People that their body burns fat more proficient, they'll feel better. Um, there's also, you can do anything you want or whatever works for you. That's what I would say to try to do. friend that went on a guided hunt. He told me, you know, it's going to be a nice cushy guided hunt. I'll be riding horseback riding. I won't have to worry about it. I said, well, you know, you better get in some kind of shape. He says, no, we'll just ride horsebacks into the bush and they'll take us here and there. Well, he didn't realize that that's not all there is to it. You know, it's the stocking part, and when you're carrying an extra 40 pounds on your midsection, it's not easy. It's just not easy. And he missed a shot at a really nice buck. He vowed he would always get in shape. He said, when I set up for the shot, I couldn't control my breathing because my lungs were burning. So I have another friend that he hunts all over. He hunts Dall sheep in Alaska, and he keeps himself in shape year round. That's another thing I'll say. It's better just to kind of try to keep yourself in a little good shape year round, and I know how hard that is. I will say also on the carnivore diet or partially carnivore diet, it's hard. You know, you get tired of eating meat all the time. It's, you know, you're going out with your family or somewhere else, and somebody, you know, your mom makes her famous dish, and it's all loaded with everything else. I always try to have some, but it's just really hard if you're a person that goes out to eat a lot. You know, the stores, anything you look in the stores have sugar, carbohydrates in them mostly. I mean, even if you pick up some jerky in the store and you like teriyaki jerky, well, the teriyaki's got sugar in it. But I will, you know, eat carbs too. I'm not one of those persons that really hardcore. I'll eat berries, I'll eat some nuts, I'll eat some apples are probably my favorite with all the different varieties of apples out there now. And you know, I'll eat some greens. I'll eat peas. I like peas. Not many people like peas. I try to stay away from any of the lettucey greens. They just seem to bloat my stomach. I also will later on. I'll get you into a thing about, you know, what we're going to do as far as exercising for this. I usually like to stay, when I start, I usually like to just stay in a 10-minute, just to start, 10 minutes. You know, that's all it takes is starting off with 10 minutes. Don't think you have to go down to join a gym and go to the gym and spend, you know, 45 minutes to an hour and a half a day working out. Just start yourself with 10 minutes. It's inexpensive too. You can start just with your body weight, push-ups, you know, those type of things, pull-ups if you have a pull-up bar, any of that kind of stuff. Just putting your hands and working your triceps on the back of a bathtub or whatever. It's really inexpensive. There's tapes out there where it's called 10-minute this or 10-minute that, and you know, they do cardio things. They'll do stair climbers. They'll do mountain climbers. They'll do what we call them burpees. I hate burpees, but anyway, speed skaters. It really doesn't mean that you have to go to the gym. There's no need to go for a gym. You can also, if you live in a place, well, like I kind of live, you can go hike up the frickin' hills. And it's always best if you go try to hike up some hills. You can be in great shape in the gym, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're in great shape when you're going over uneven ground and trying to, you know, walk on shale rock or whatever up a side of a mountain. It's totally different. But so that's what I'll do is I'll get into some videos later. I just wanted to give you a touch up. I will give you a touch up on, you also should take a picture of yourself or you know, it's best that you take pictures of yourself, you know, from the front, the side, and the back. Look at yourself that way instead of doing your progress on the scale. You can also do your progress as a tape measure too. You know, if you don't want to take pictures of yourself, just do a tape. Everybody usually has one of those 3-foot long yard tapes. I don't know what they're called. They're for material and stuff. something like that. You know, measure around your gut, measure around your chest, measure around your neck, measure around your biceps, your forearms. You know, like measure around here and measure around here and then measure around here. Measure around right around your belly button. You can measure around your ass if you want. Some people do that. And you can tell, you might sit there and step on the scales in 2 weeks and say, holy crap, I haven't lost a pound. This is bull crap. I'm not doing this crap anymore. Take out your measure yourself. See where you're at. It's also important, you know, to measure yourself at the same time every day. Food can bloat you. You can measure around your stomach and you can be an inch difference between the morning and the afternoon. So try to measure. I would tell you to measure yourself around the morning. That's usually when you're at your belly and everything's at the flattest level. That's where you're going to get more, probably, you know, a better, what am I trying to say, a better consistency about your measurements. Also take pictures, and I find that taking pictures helps a lot. You know, you can look at yourself from week to week or month to month or every 2 weeks, and that's where you'll notice the big difference. Also, you'll say, well, yeah, I've lost an inch, or I've lost a quarter of an inch, but I don't really feel it. Well, you know, or a half an inch, but the pictures might show you different. You know, you might not have flabby tits anymore. You might not, your tits might be perking up, or you know, your biceps are forming a little bit of a roll to them. Your chest, your traps, everything like that. You might start getting that V back. It's hard to tell, but it's very important that you just don't go in and step on a scale, and then you go in and step on a scale in 2 weeks and you haven't lost a pound and you feel awful about yourself. That is one of the main things that just kills everybody when they start doing this. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take off my shirt and see where I'm at, show you guys where I'm at. Then I'll probably make weekly updates on this, and we'll go from there. Like I said, this is all about outdoors and hunting. You know, it's anything we can do to keep ourselves in better shape, to be a better hunter, is important as well. So I wanted to tell you guys one thing also. I did just receive a 6.5 PRC Mossberg Patriot. So we are right now doing my 35 Whalen. We might go to that next. I'm just curious about it. I got a set of dies from Hornby. I'm just really curious about that round. You know, we have the 6.5 Creedmoor. You're going to get a little bit more with the 6.5 PRC, and I'm really kind of interested. I have a friend and I've shot one. He has a 6.5 300 Weatherby, and that's, boy, I tell you, that thing shoots flat. So anyway, here we go. So anyway, tip it up here a little bit. This is where I'm at right now. As you can see, anytime your gut's sticking out farther than your tits, it's not really a good thing, I don't think. But anyway, so, and my back, and that's about it. So that's enough of seeing that ugly thing. So anyway, but just so you guys know, that's I think that's important to stay in shape. We will, I'll get back to my regular, right now we're kind of tied up with the 35 Whalen just because of some weather and work. Work's not supposed to be busy this time of year, but it has been. So I will get a hold of you guys later, and thanks for tuning in. You guys take care.